Hi again. I just uploaded a video about. It was thanks to one of my subscribers, Abby Lynn, who said she's on the Gigi. She said do this synchronicity between Elon Musk and King Henry VIII, his death, and Elon Musk's good date of birth, and discovered that there's a lot of synchronicities. One possibility of cloning. So I'm going to read this book that I've come across. I think I should landscape it. So no, I don't think I can landscape it if I'm doing it this way. Hold on a second. Got the book. It says here, the phenomenon of famous lookalikes as we've come called templates goes much deeper than the superficial similarities of physical appearances and right down to the source code of reality in its vibrational waveform information fields. These doppelgangers are also share the same numerology. Now this is by Brother Berg, he's a decoder. Casper is his website, he also has a Patreon. Indeed, the vast majority of popular examples we've seen on the internet are coded with harmonic gematria in the same or reflective ciphers as parallel date counts and durations. Templates, interestingly, equals 666 is Sumerian. A template is a I'm skipping it here, but a template is a preset format for a document or life used so that the format does not have to be recreated each time it's used. The origin goes back to the 17th century. So I'm skipping a bit of it because I want to get to why we're here. He says what to expect for the gematria syncs. I've opened up all the ciphers on gematria.com and only using harmonics and add the same cipher or direct mirror, like the full reduction versus reverse full reduction, which is extremely prevalent. Any templates lacking alphanumerics, let's talk about numbers and words, in matching gematria or date numerologies were left out. Now please enjoy the following 101 examples. So he's got 101 examples of people of lookalikes or clones. Here is Larry King. His full name, Larry King, is Lawrence Harvey Ziegler, and on the right is a judge. I think she died recently. Supreme Court judge. Ruth Bader Ginsburg is 103 and 112. Lawrence Harvey Ziegler is 103 and 112. Both matching ciphers right there. Larry King Live 67157. Ruth Ginsburg 67157. 67 is blood sacrifice. Their last names are 43 in the full reduction. 74, Lawrence Ziegler, that's Larry King's full name. Ruth Ginsburg, also 74. It's hard for me looking at this because I want to talk about what I think as opposed to what you might think. Is the resemblance is not a coincidence. It really is. I mean, I'm not going to say they're the same person, but they seem to be clones. Born 8 months apart in 33. They died 4 months apart. 8 and 4. Jesuit Order 84. Now here's the next one. Steve Jobs, the guy who made Apple, but obviously he's an agent, just like Bill Gates, and John Lennon. the guy that was in Beatles. And there's a conspiracy theory, might be plausible, played by the same actor, a bit of stretch through certainly archetypes, and they both sported turtlenecks and the same Gandhi glasses. Yeah, that's interesting. Gandhi glasses. I'm gonna put this number up, so it's the time of this video up there, so it doesn't interfere with my. So I'm using my phone, so it doesn't interfere. So let me get to what we're looking here. So you've got these different numbers here. Now I can't really say what these numbers represent, but I'm gonna have to read the descriptions. But basically, both of them have numerologies matching. John Winston Leonard 80, Stephen Paul Jobs 80. So I'm gonna have to read it from the bottom. Oh yeah, why did I do that? Just keep it there. John Lennon was assassinated a day short of 30 years and 303 days before the death of Steve Jobs, and 30 years, 3 months, 3 weeks after the birth of Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak. Lennon was born on a life path of 33, a span of 333 weeks after Apple's third co-founder, Ronald Wayne, and he was exactly 30 years, 33 weeks when he recorded Imagine, his most popular song, urging listeners to do, in fact, think different. Now, people have assumed John Lennon, I mean, I assumed it too, but I realised, you know what, it's all on the stage, these people. Yeah, he was a gatekeeper. He was exposing truth. A guy like him doesn't become famous without doing a deal with the devil. And his famous track Imagine 303 has a track length of 303, and Mark David Chapman shot Lennon 30 weeks, 3 days after Chapman's birthday at the Dakota. On the fourth anniversary of the building being designated a National Historic Landmark, which incidentally the same building used in Roman Polanski's Rosemary's Baby. What are the odds of that? Rosemary's Baby, which is about Satanism, where a mother gives birth to a child that was spawned by Lucifer or the devil, if you like. And the Beatles is 303, Imagine's 330, Wozniak 330, Stephen Paul Jobs 1333. Yoko, his girlfriend, was born in 33, and the Beatles record company conglomerate Apple Corps equals 33, Macintosh 33, the Dakota 33. Apple Corps was founded 8 years before Apple Inc. Suddenly sued the computer company for copyright infringement. It's super weird, he says, Brother Berg. Apple Inc. used literally the exact same template as the logo used by Apple Corps. Almost as if they're trying to tell us something about the use of templates. Well, it seems when they do these kind of things, they are trying to tell you something, but the problem is most of the masses won't catch on because they don't know. Because the minds are, distracted, busy, mind controlled. Even without conceding that they are. Switch my heater off. It seems warm enough in the car. So Apple Corps was founded when John Lennon was 10,037 days old. 137, the 33rd prime number, and its anniversary fell 3 months, 3 weeks after his assassination. Apple was founded on April 1st, while Apple Inc. was founded on April 2nd. Apple Inc. being the record label, and Apple being Apple Inc. being the company, which is famous for the iPad and iPhone, and Apple Corps being the record label. I mean, again, what are the odds of having these apples here? This apple symbolism. Jobs was 77,007 days old, or exactly 11,001 weeks old when he founded Apple Inc. The Apple I sold for $6666.66. Computer 666, Internet 666, template 666. I'll leave for you to decide if this is a coincidence, but after reading what I've read so far, you can't assume it's a coincidence. Now this is interesting. Churchill and Aleister Crowley. Aleister Crowley, they're suspected of being George Bush's Jr.'s grandfather, because Aleister Crowley might be the father of Barbara Bush, Bush's mother, but that's a different topic altogether. Whereas the Churchill in reverse full reductions 89, Aleister Crowley in reverse full reductions also 89, and their date numerologies seem to match. They're both 25, they're both 115, they're both 16, they're both 97, they're both 79. 79 being the Society of Jesus, and murder 79. Again, is this cloning or what? And they're born 1 year apart. They both worked for British intelligence, and were both born less than years apart. And parallel date numerologies. Churchill was born 25, Crowley was born 25, and 2 to 5 months apart. Churchill on 25 and Crowley on 25. Crowley also died the day after Churchill's birthday. Well, did he die, or did they clone him? I mean, there's a possibility. Did Churchill die at some? Did he die at some point, and then he was born? Sorry, Aleister Crowley. They both died. So I'm trying to say. What was I going to say? Okay, I was trying to say that the Churchill that we might have seen in the 40s might have been a clone of Aleister Crowley. There's a famous book about Crowley titled Secret Agent 666. There's a hidden message there for those in the know, because not only did he write an essay titled Gematria in his own book. I think I'll take my internet off. I don't need it. I was gonna do a live stream before. You know what? I'll just leave it. Heretical Gematria in his book 7-7 and other Kabbalistic writings, but in English extended Gematria, secret agent is 666. Of the beast, as they say. And also Churchill also died of paranumerology that Napoleon was born. Both 109, both 46. Clones, lookalikes, or even related to each other, it seems. Looks like I'm running out of time, but I'm gonna can remember that I'm on page 8. This will be talking about Thomas Tuchel and Anthony Fauci. Apparently, they both got something in common. They both were around when pandemics were occurring. On the left, he was around when the Spanish flu hit, and on the right, Fauci, as you know, is still around of the COVID pandemic, COVID-19. And they both advised to cancel social gatherings and wear masks in public, prohibit quarantines, and warned disease resurgence if restrictions were lifted. And it's gone viral that both have similar appearances as well. Might be a clone again. And that is another one. Fauci again. It just gets weirder and weirder. Might be Lynn. She pointed out to me that they've been doing cloning at least since the 30s. She said since 39 or 30s to that effect, and that's possible. And it says here Tuttle, his name is Tuttle. And by the way, I should mention this as well. Thomas Dyer Tuttle, 8998. Fauci and Tuttle, 152. And Fauci, 89 and 98. Again, matching numerologies again. Died at the age of 880 months, 8 days old on the anniversary of Freemasonry, when Fauci was 80 months old. 20 444 was born 44 weeks, 4 days after Tuttle's birthday, and COVID officially began 4,040 months, 4 days after the death of Tuttle. Something going on, isn't it? Then it gets weirder. I mean, he's got more Fauci. We've got more on Fauci. Can you believe that? Two more. Looks like I'm gonna have to stop it now. What I'm gonna do, I think I want to focus on lookalikes for this week. So I'm gonna try to read a lot of this stuff here. So the next time I do a video, I'm going to go back here. So I want to read off this, because this is another rabbit hole that's not many people consider, but cloning is possible. It seems it's not science fiction. I mean, admittedly they do it, but they don't reveal what they're really doing with cloning. So see you guys later. I will come back and do a second part to this video.